Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing an advanced review for Jessica Jones. Yes, the pilot of Jessica Jones. I went to New York Comic Con today, and I was lucky enough to get into the Jessica Jones Daredevil panel. I've only been to the main room a couple of times, once for Vampire Diaries, like billions of years ago for New York Comic Con, and that was like the beginning of New York Comic Con, so it's not busy at all. You get in, walk in, there's like tons of seats open back then. Then last year I went to the Disney panel, which wasn't too bad because it was a Thursday. It was literally one of the first panels, so it wasn't too bad to get in. And now this, which is, I was really lucky that I got in. So I wasn't really expecting to see the pilot. I don't know what I was expecting. I was expecting a trailer. Then I found out the panel is like an hour and 45 minutes. I'm like, oh, what's going on here? They showing us something? So walk in. We get to see some Daredevil footage. Just a little bit of a trailer. I think that one's actually released online. If not, go check out the Marvel Report where I actually tweeted everything about this panel. And then Jessica Jones. We were introduced to the cast and we got to see the pilot, which is awesome. We got to see the pilot. So what is this about? This is about talking about the pilot. But I will say that there is no spoilers in this review. Of course, it's an advanced review and I'm not spoiling anything. So I'm just going to tell you what I thought I, liked and what I disliked about the episode. So if you don't know anything about Jessica Jones, first of all, you should follow Comic Frontline because every week I am doing reviews for the Alias book. So it's called A Look Back at Jessica Jones. So check that out if you haven't. A little plug there. But if you don't know anything about Jessica Jones, she's a PI. She's a private investigator, and that's what the show's about. It's about her being a PI, and there's, she's a very numb character. You could see things have happened in the past with her, and that's going to be something they explore throughout the season, I'm sure. And she doesn't really have a lot of friends. She doesn't really have a lot of people to talk to around her. That's explored a lot in the episode. But what happens is that she gets a case, and it leads her a little bit into her past, and that's all I'm going to say. That is the premise of the episode. I'm not going to say anything else about, the details of the episode. But, well, let me say if I liked it or not. I was blown away by the pilot, honestly. When Kristen Ritter was first cast as Jessica Jones, I was kind of scared. She doesn't really look like the character that much. And I've never seen a show or, movie I love with Kristen Ritter, so she's never been a standout actress for me, but she really surprised me here. It took me like maybe 10 minutes to get used to, because again, she doesn't really look like the character that much, so if you've read the comic, I've read the comic for a really long time. I remember I actually picked up the comic when I was probably younger than I should have been when I picked it up. I still love the book, so I've been reading this book for a long time. I enjoyed the character, followed her in New Avengers. But anyway, so yeah, the look of Jessica Jones is a bit different. Kristen Ritter has like a bit blacker hair, but honestly, after 10 minutes, you don't really notice it because Kristen Ritter plays Jessica Jones so well. If you love the character, you love her snark, her sarcasm, and that sarcasm kind of protecting herself. You'll love this show because that's what Kristen Ritter really portrays, and I think she really made Jessica Jones jump off the page, which was really important. She really got everything, all the essence of what the character is about. Even if she doesn't really have the physical appearance of the character, she definitely has everything else for the character, which is great. So, like I said, you get used to her kind of looking different than the comic book. Rather quickly. I will say there's a lot of twists and turns in this episode, especially towards the end of the episode. So this is 100% a binge show, and it's supposed to be. It's after you watch that episode, it's like, oh god, I need to watch the next one, and I felt that with this show. I was like, oh god, I need to learn more. Kind of even more than Daredevil. Like, I like Daredevil, but there was a lot of times I felt like it was too dark for me. I've never been a huge Daredevil fan. So I like the show, but I was never a hardcore Daredevil fan. But with this, I've always been a Jessica Jones fan, or I've been a Jessica Jones fan for a long time. So after watching this episode, I'm like, oh my god, I need more, because you want to see what's similar to the comic and what's not. And I think this show did a good balance of creating its own world, but at the same time really keeping to what the source material is. And now that kind of goes into the small negative that I have about this series, which is that It doesn't really feel like a Marvel show right away. I mean, this is just a pilot. Again, it's a binge show, so maybe we'll see more of the Marvel Universe parallels. And of course, there's characters in the Marvel Universe, but I wouldn't say it feels like a Marvel, hey, everyone has superpowers type show. But Daredevil didn't really either until, I guess, towards the end of the show where he actually puts on the suit. So, and this is not a superhero show, but what I love about the Jessica Jones comic, which I didn't really see with the pilot, is that Jessica Jones lives in an extraordinary world. She has extraordinary powers, but she's kind of, it's a very grounded book. It's a very grounded, dark, gritty book. And you get that dark and grittiness of the show, but I don't know if you really get that there are powers around you, you know? So hopefully they can explore that more. I guess I could tease this, or it's not really a spoiler because it's something that wasn't in the show, or at least the first episode. They don't really talk about her past as a superhero, and I don't know if she was. Just from what I got from the pilot, she definitely has a past that had dealt with her powers, which is really interesting. But she doesn't really say, hey, I was a superhero. Like in the comic, it's very much, yeah, I was a superhero, who cares, you know? And everyone asks, hey, weren't you that person's like, yeah, I have powers, who cares? Now, she does play on the parts like, yeah, I have powers, who cares? But she doesn't really play like, oh yeah, I was a superhero, who cares? So I don't know if they have that backstory. And last but not least, one thing I'm really looking forward to for the show is Hellcat and, you know, I think her name's Tess in the show. She's not Patty. It's Tess and Jessica's relationship. That's something I'm really looking forward to in the show. And I want to see if Hellcat has powers. I don't know if she will, but I hope she does. Yeah, so I'm really excited about that. So very excited for this whole show in general. There's a ton of twists and turns in the episode, and you definitely feel attached to the story. And if you feel like you're missing a really cool female lead show, this really does it. I think this is a really cool, strong female lead show. And I think Marvel's done it again. It's really gritty, but it's not similar to Daredevil. It is literally similar to its source material. So I don't think that Alias fans will be let down with this. And I know as an Alias fan, I was not. So overall, I'm going to give the pilot probably a 4.25. It's between a 4.5, but again, I want it to be more into the Marvel Universe, and I think this is a show meant for binging, so it's like, oh, I need more. I need more information. So they hide a lot from you in the pilot, I'll say that. So yeah, there's a lot to come. I 100% did not spoil anything, so go watch the show and look forward to it. It's a really, really good show. And I will say this pilot impressed me more than a Daredevil pilot. But that's someone saying I'm more of a Jessica Jones fan. But let me know what you thought, you know, after you watch the episode, what you're thinking about the show. So this is Comic You Know. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there's links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. I'll see you guys later. Bye.